Hola amigos, Sin Quirin de Ministry aquí con Reina el Metal. Lo que estoy haciendo en esta gira es más bien, no nomás como decir una clínica tradicional. Lo que yo estoy tratando de hacer es traer como un mini concierto, un show. Voy a regresar después a hacer como clínicas donde es más bien como para guitarristas. Esto yo quiero que venga, pues, que vengan toda la gente que son fans de Ministry, si tengo fans míos, quiero que todos vengan a oír y ver algo muy cerca a un Ministry show. Es lo que yo estoy tratando de hacer con esto, porque sé que en una de las ciudades que hemos tocado, como Zamora, Morelia, León, yo sé que Ministry el grupo no va a tocar en esos lugares, entonces yo estoy tratando de llevar eso a esas ciudades chiquitas. Al's genius is getting performances out of somebody and production, and like I'll show up with a riff, right, or a song idea, and I'll have it all done, right, and I'll track it, but then Al adds like the fucking magic kind of, little dust on there that fucking, will chop this shit up, fucking cut this in half, double this, fucking, that's his genius, and that's what he's able to do, and his production skills are just fucking unreal. And the stuff that he's gotten from me is stuff that I never thought I could play. Like some of the stuff I've recorded, I'm like, shit, I can't believe I just did that. And it's him like in this weird way pushing me to get like to do these better performances and it's like he knows who's good at what, and he knows how to get that out of you. And I mean, I've worked with Bill Kennedy, fucking Downward Spiral, Nine Inch Nails, like major producers I've worked with, George Tutko, done Fleetwood Mac, Tom Petty, but Al has gotten things out of me that nobody else could. Hendrix was a big influence on me as well as a kid. When I was playing at about 10 years old, I took very basic guitar lessons, because I didn't even know how to fucking hold a guitar, and I learned how to read, just the basic notes and chords and stuff like that. And I took that for about 6 months. And at the end of the 6 months, I showed up, and because I didn't listen to like once a week or something like that. And I showed up, and my teacher was like, "What do would you practice this week or whatever?" And I started playing Purple Haze, and he's like, "All right." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I think we're kind of done."
You still think that jet fuel brought down the World Trade Center? Does anybody else see a problem here? If the government has...
And then a few years later, when I was about 12, 13, I took a handful of lessons by this guy named Chet Thompson, who was Randy Rhoads' star student. Like, this guy, Chet Thompson, is fucking unreal. Look this guy up if you ever get a chance. His videos are all over YouTube. And this guy was just insane. This guy would make me want to just sell my guitars every time I saw him. I'm like, I don't even want to look at my guitar anymore. Like, this guy was that good. He was unbelievable. But he was a guitar virtuoso, So I took a handful of lessons from him, and then that was it. Everything else was just, just playing by ear and just practicing. And yeah, when I was a teenager, I practiced 6 to 8 hours a day, every day. I was obsessed, you know, back then. But what happened is there was sort of a turning point when I was a teenager in that I started to develop my songwriting more so than just being like the hot, flashy guitar player, which was very big back, you know, in the 80s. It's like everybody had their, you know, that was in vogue was to be, you know, have your fucking crazy guitar player that, you know, did crazy shit. And so I don't know what it was that something just kind of triggered inside me that I was like, man, I need to like write material. And it's almost like I felt like I had this vision that that's what was going to help me in my career. Because I saw millions of guitar players that fucking played fast and fucking did whatever, you know, all kinds of shit. And I was like, there's millions and millions. Like, I need to like try to establish some sort of longevity, you know. And I was like, I need to develop my writing. Just so you guys know, we start writing a new Revolting Cox record in October, and then a new Ministry record after that. So hopefully in 2017, we'll have a new Revolting Cox and Ministry. Yeah. And maybe another Grammy nomination. Maybe we'll win this time. Off the top of my head, the ideas that I have right now, and a few things that I've talked about with Al about is, and you never really know until you get in there, but what I have in my head is, you know, like Filth Pig record, big, fat sound, you know, songs like Scarecrow, Crumbs, you know. I have those kind of ideas in my head right now because for me, and it's ultimately Al's, you know, call on which direction we're going. But for me, we've done the fast shit. You know, Rio Grande with the Beer to Eternity on the last record.
Yep.
Like, you know, we brought back electronics and shit like that. I'm feeling just internally, I'm feeling more of the Filth Pig.
De lo que yo he visto, el sistema de traer artistas de clínicas y todo, todavía lo tienen mucho
auge.
Mucho más inaccesible, y luego también los covers que cobran para poder entrar y todo eso, y también para promover música original. Aparte tenemos otro proyecto que andamos trabajando aquí con Sin, que queremos traer más partes de Ministry para hacer también clínicas entre todos y
Tal vez para el siguiente mes.
sí, posiblemente para el siguiente mes, si todo va bien. Ya los estarán viendo aquí.
Yo soy Sin Quirin, del grupo Ministry. Soy de Los Ángeles.